A report published by a consortium of journalists on Thursday, June 12th, revealed that the Russian paramilitary group Wagner had engaged in the kidnapping, detention, and torture of hundreds of civilians during its more than 3 years in Mali. The victims, interviewed from a refugee camp in neighboring Mauritania, provided harrowing accounts of being subjected to waterboarding, beatings with electrical cables, and burning with cigarette butts, as per the investigation led by Forbidden Stories and conducted in partnership with France 24, Le Monde, and iStories. The investigation identified 6 sites where civilians were illegally detained and tortured between 2022 and 2024, with the likelihood of the actual number being higher, according to the journalists. The methods employed by Wagner in Mali mirrored those reportedly used in Ukraine and Russia, and in some instances led to fatalities. Following coups in 2020 and 2021, Mali's ruling junta distanced itself from former colonial power France and sought political and military support from Russia, although it never officially acknowledged Wagner's presence, instead claiming to collaborate with Russian instructors. Despite the junta's denial, human rights groups and Western governments have persistently alleged the active presence of Wagner fighters in the country. A recent announcement from a Telegram channel linked to Wagner stated that the group would be withdrawing from Mali, with its fighters expected to integrate into the Africa Corps, a Kremlin-affiliated paramilitary force, as reported by diplomatic and security sources speaking to AFP. In the town of Moura in 2022, a UN investigation accused Malian troops and foreign fighters of executing at least 500 people during an anti-jihadist operation, a claim refuted by the junta, but supported by Western governments who pointed to the involvement of Wagner mercenaries. Furthermore, in April 2024, bodies were found near a Malian military base shortly after the army and Wagner personnel reportedly detained dozens of civilians, predominantly from the Fulani ethnic group.